That's it, stay in the middle. Hey, so welcome to BSBTV. It's Kevin Gammy here, and today I'm really happy to have with me Karen McDonald from Cascade Accounting. How are you, Karen?
I'm good, thanks, Kevin. How are you?
I'm really, really good. So, a little technical dramas this morning with speakers not working and stuff. So, but here we are. I'm really excited today because we're going to talk about something that is so fundamental to business, and yet something that so often kind of gets overlooked, and people just get bogged down and go, oh, it's all just too hard. And rather than going and analyzing how they can understand their numbers better and how they can understand how they're driving profitability better, people just keep squirreling away and working harder and harder and harder. So you're here to help us not work harder, but to actually make more profit from what we get. Is that right?
Correct. Absolutely.
Excellent. So you've got, you've been an accountant forever. Since the 90s, like probably even the 80s, like myself.
Yep.
And yet you're still doing accounting, and I decided to become a reformed accountant and do something a little bit different. Choices in our lives, so easy these days. So you also have very technical knowledge on the IT side of things and are doing some really cool stuff on that. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about how people can understand their numbers so that they can make more doing less, ultimately.
Ultimately, yes. So there's no point in working hard and not getting the benefits. So we need to make sure we maximize our profit.
Absolutely. So you've got 5 challenges or 5 core challenges that people have that all affect profit adversely.
Correct.
Cool.
So shall we go through them?
Yeah, let's do a really brief overview of those today, because on the workshop that you're doing next Tuesday, you've actually also going to help people understand their numbers better, and you've got 6 key lessons. So it's kind of like Accounts 101, really.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So what are the 5 challenges?
The 5 challenges. The first one is fluctuating sales. People who are in a market where their sales are cyclical, whether it's seasonal or whether it's to do with the economy.
Yeah.
The second one is people who've got uncollected debtors and are not putting that energy in.
So let's go back to step 1 just for one really quick second. And I see this so often from a business consulting point of view, that people will go, I'm too busy to do marketing, and they're busy serving clients, and they are really busy serving clients. And then they stop serving the clients that they had, and all of a sudden they realize they've got no clients, and they've got to get on the marketing routine, and their sales are going up and down. And that's what causes that. So being more consistent. Uncollected debtors, absolutely. Point 2.
There's no point doing the work if the money doesn't hit your bank account.
That's it, because so often in small business, we really do shy away from that side of things a little bit. We're busy doing it and trusting everyone's going to pay us, and not always do they do that on time. The third one?
Is my gross margin enough?
So when you talk about gross margin, what do you mean there?
Sales less the cost of the goods to get to sale. Forget the overheads, the actual gross profit and gross profit percent. Is it enough? Am I marking my goods up enough?
And sometimes in the service industry, that's really hard, because people don't have a fixed value on what they value their time being worth, right? So are your gross sales, is your gross margin enough? If you're delivering the service, you're not actually getting 100% in your gross margin. You need to take out a basic wage for yourself, yeah?
Absolutely.
That's something that I see people going, oh, but 100% gross margin. I go, yeah, no, because someone's got to perform a service.
Correct, yeah. I've actually got 2 examples where one of them we're looking at the gross margin across a trade environment where there's service and there's goods being provided, and the other one where we're looking at it in a professional services environment where the big cost is wages.
Awesome. So the 4th thing?
The 4th thing is I can't put my prices up. I'm in a fixed price market. If I put my prices up, I'll lose the sale. What do I do? And we've got some clever solutions in there.
Absolutely. And sometimes price sensitivity is actually very, very real in a market. And other times it's more just an emotional point from ourselves of, oh, I can't. And it's talks about, it can talk to how you're valuing yourself and what you offer. But we'll get to that one a whole nother day. Some of our other presenters are talking about that throughout this program. So the fifth and final thing.
We hate chasing payment.
And I'm going to say guilty straight away. I hate chasing payments, and I know lots of other small businesses too. So those 5 core things that you're going to go into a lot more detail and help people fix up within the workshop is fluctuating sales, uncollected debts, making sure that you've got the right gross margin or an appropriate gross margin, pricing and being able to put your prices up or not being able to put your prices up and looking at alternatives there. And 5, chasing payments. And on top of that, you're going to give people a quick, as you said, understanding your numbers, from those funny reports that come out of Xero or Mile or QuickBooks or whatever you're using, but understanding them to drive profitability into your business.
Absolutely, yes.
That sounds like an awesome outcome for a 1-hour session, I've got to say.
Yeah, well, we're hoping that, if we can teach people 2 or 3 things that will add value to their bottom line, then, we've done a good job.
Absolutely. So thanks very much for that. So that's next Tuesday at 10 o'clock. We'll put the link in the stream here on both the group and the page so that we've got that. So so somebody said, sometimes small business owners get to the thinking of, hey, I'm setting up my business, so I'll just suck it up for a little while rather than taking personal income. So, and that is so true, but then some people get stuck in that habit is part of the stuff that Karen is going to help you overcome. So thank you very much for that. Next Tuesday, 10 a.m. The link will be in the comments coming up very, very soon. And Karen, I want to thank you for your time this morning.
Thanks, Kevin. Talk to you soon.